What's going on, y'all? Hope you've been living right. It is that time of year. It is the 6-sack challenge time. Super excited about this. I wait all winter long just to do this challenge. But first and foremost, I must apologize for this intro. Typically, as y'all know, I do the intro on the body of water where I pull the baits out and then I tie them on and use them that day. Well, unfortunately, for some boneheaded reason, maybe just to give myself a good kick in the nuts when I went to go edit it, I deleted it. Don't know why I did that, but I did. So I do apologize for that. I'm going to go through these lures and I figured I'd try a different style of video. Maybe you all like it, maybe you won't. Leave a comment, let me know how you like this style of video and maybe I could try to copy this for the rest of the year. So without further hesitation, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. And we're going to start off with the bait I didn't even catch a fish on because I am fishing a reservoir style system. There's a dam at the other end, backs up water into an area and floods it. So it's got to be a reservoir style system, but it is a river system. And we got a ton of rain and this bait is not my confidence color. I could have probably kept going and going, but I wanted to do it in a timeline. And this one just didn't catch a fish for me in this dirty water. And that is the Divine Shaky Worm in Watermelon Red. Watermelon Red's a phenomenal color. I do use that color, but I use it in watercolors from 3 foot to gin clear. So 1.5 foot visibility with the Watermelon Red. Not saying it won't get bit. I'm just saying it just, for me, it's not a color I would use in that situation. Next is a bait that I would probably never have bought, and that's why I do these 6-sack challenges. A bait that I typically wouldn't buy or a color I would not buy. And that is the Crush 100X, and this is in Mud Bug Red. This body of water I am fishing, these fish in here are phenomenal, and for some reason they love red. And when I got this 6-sack, I just had to go to it. Just had to go to it. And I did 2 other videos on this lake. This was my 3rd one. I don't know what else to say about the lake, but this lure, I mean, it made me feel real good about what happened. And here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. On the point. There we go. Yeah, I came over here this morning. That's why I went back, because he was sitting over on it. Well, I was like, where's the other guy? Where's he at? He's not on the...
I was waiting for him to get out there. How big is that? How big are they?
This one's probably going to be close to 4. I pulled a 5-pounder off that point 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't... I mean, you want it. I'm working back into this pocket. Here we go, boys and girls. There we go, right there. First fish of the day. It's a freaking nice smallie. We got it on that Crush 100. Moving up to the spot I wanted to start on this morning that the other YouTuber was on. He was fishing way too shallow and I didn't want to come up here and fish it. But we'll go ahead and clear the scale and I'll explain this situation real quick after we weigh them. Oh, what do we got? There we go. 4.61 pounds for our first fish. That is 4-pounder number 3. Or 4. Number 4 on the year, and it's a nice smallie up here in about 6 foot of water. So they're moving back up a little bit. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get them back Thank you for biting, buddy. Thank you so much. That was freaking awesome. You know it. But to explain this, we're sitting on a point that you can see right here. There's a dock. It's like 4 foot at the dock, maybe 3, and then it drops down to 7. And this is solid sand. Over there is a pile of rock, and it's sand all the way through there. So that was my move. This is where I wanted to be this morning and couldn't quite get here because of the other boat. And then after that, you know, I was gonna go work a pocket, but I screwed up. I wasn't able to work my way to it. I ended up getting cut off by another fisherman that was just out there having fun on the lake. I think he was one of those tournament fishermen and social media guys that when they see someone catch a fish, they gotta go to them. We about to get close and cozy with another YouTuber who has no moral ground. I never talked to the guy, but what he did, I was not happy about. But by the time he followed me out and went to where I caught that 4.5 pounder and staged, I went around him with the big motor into that pocket that I wanted to fish, and we started throwing that right there. This is the flat F4, or finesse F4, not flat, finesse F4, and this is in the brown-eyed special. It's got the circuit board lip. I don't know really what this style bait does. I do use the 75X, which is the flat-sided square bill as well. It's got a different bill on it than this. This probably gives a different wobble or something. I'm not quite sure, but I started throwing it in this little pocket that was wind blown. This bait never touches the bottom outside of for the first 15 foot of the shoreline. There's something, a little ledge there or something that I can keep tapping, and then this is what happened in that pocket after that guy cut me off and sat in there for a little bit. Seems like every day I go fishing though. It's freaking nasty. There we go, right there, right there. I knew they were in here, right there. Oh, he crushed the hell out of it. Oh, that's big. That is big, boys and girls. That's good. Don't be a northern. Hopefully it's a largemouth. It looked long. It felt big. It still feels big. What the hell do we got? This does not feel like a bass, but I think it is. I think it's a decent, oh no, it's a nice largie, or smallie. Another nice smallie. I knew they were in here. Knew they were in here. He's not huge. He's not too big, but hell, I still think he's 4 pounds. I knew taking my time out here, I would finally get another bite. Those other guys came through here and just sat right where this fish ate. So maybe I'm just waiting for him to reset back up. Maybe he's not 4 pounds. Let's get him untangled from the net. There we go. Freaking brown-eyed special right there. Number 2. And that's another freaking nice smallie right there. Hell yeah. There we go. Bass number 2 on the day. Hopefully y'all can see me okay. It is dark and crappy lighting out here, but it's bass number 2. I am super excited about that. He crushed the hell out of it. So, I mean, they're here. I just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. 3 1/4. So, not a horrible sized bass there. Not a horrible bass. 3 1/4. I thought he was pushing 4. But the way he ate it, he ended up hooked underneath the chin and the side of the mouth. So, yeah, almost 8 pounds for the 2. Hell yeah, let's get him back. Later, bud. You freaking know it. Yeah, and then coming off the high of, you know, catching that bass where that guy was, who watched me off the point catch a fish after he cut me off in that area, which was highlight of my freaking day, boy, let me tell you what. I grabbed a bait that I was not confident in. Again, that 6 cent in the 6 sack challenge. which forced me to use it, and that is a swim jig. This is the Axel swim jig in black and blue. I have a green pumpkin trailer on it because I don't have trailers for swim baits, if to match this color at least. I started throwing this underneath trees and around docks. I used it like I would use a normal jig, which I believe is the way you use a swim jig. And yeah, I ended up coming tight on one, and this is how that one happened.
There we go. There we go. We got a fish on the swim jig. There we go. Oh, cast it underneath that tree, shaking it out, and little largie grabbed it. Hell yeah. Not very big, but a bait I did not think was going to be an easy bait to get bit on. Got bit underneath that tree. Hell yeah. And we didn't go very far. Right there's where I was just fishing. Did a lot of other things. 179, smallest bass so far. Little largie underneath the tree. Hell yeah. That's bass number 3. 3 lures down. Excited about that. We're at 9.5 pounds on the day. Let's see if we can't crack that 15 again.
So yeah, I mean, where I caught that fish was nowhere special. He was just a lay down. I just cast it underneath and I was shaking that rod and he crushed it. I got him in. He was not very big at all, but I mean, it was still a fish on a frickin' swim jig and it was a hell of a bite. I mean, he hit it pretty damn furious. kind of made me jump a little bit. But after that, I was like, okay, now we're gonna get into what I love to throw, and that is a multi-jointed swim bait. I didn't throw it much last year, but this is the 5-inch baby trace right here. I call it the baby trace, and they should rename it the baby trace, in my opinion. This is a 5-inch multi-jointed swim bait in Cajun gill. Now, I started throwing this because I thought I was not going to get bit on it, and I really wanted a smallmouth to bite it. Was the main goal of it, but that didn't quite happen. But this is what did.
There we go. Fish on the baby trace. What is it? Is it smallmouth or largemouth? Off the point. I think it's a largie. I think it's a largie on the baby on the little trace. Hell yeah. Oh, it took a while to catch a fish, but I wanted to beat the shoreline, and I did. There he is. Whoo! Close to 4 pounds. Going to be close to 4 pounds. Oh, but he's not going to quite hit it. Right there. That trace in that booger's mouth. Popped right off, actually. Popped right off. Hell yeah. Let's get a quick weight. That's a nice, healthy 3.5. Hold still, buddy. 3 1/4, roughly. 3.15. Number 4 of the day. Almost 3 1/4. Hell yeah. Nice little guy on that trace. Thank you, buddy. Want to catch a smallmouth on this bait. That'd be awesome. There we go. Oh, that was another fish. That was another frickin' fish. Holy crap. I think I need to... There we go, right there. Another one. Oh, that feels good. I think he's got me hung in something though. Or he's dogging me. It might be a smallie on the swim bait actually. Nope, another largie. Feels good. Oh, he's hooked in the side. There we go. There we go. Number 5 on the day. God, I love a little swim bait bite. So much fun. So much fun. Just a little booger on that trace. He hit it on the fall. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna throw that C6 down this edge. They're up shallow. He's a nice 304 roughly, which I think will give me my 15 pounds on the day. 1575. Hit my goal of the weight I wanted to, and we only have 2 baits left to catch a fish. So hell yeah, get them back.
And then after that, you know, I caught those fish. I just couldn't put it down. I managed to put it down, and I picked up the Cloud 9 C6 in Black Magic. But I threw it into a freaking treetop, and it got snagged in there good, and I went to go get it out and snap. All done. All she wrote. My last lure that I needed to try to catch a fish on, no, it was not gonna happen. That thing is stuck in a tree forever. That sucks. I mean, we all lose lures at times, and every now and then I do lose a 6-sack challenge lure as I'm fishing for it, because you just gotta put those baits in situations that gonna lose them just to try to catch that big one. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do y'all's YouTube thing. I will try to do mine a little bit better, and yeah, maybe next time the 6-sack challenge comes around, do the intro the correct way, or like this if y'all like this format of video for the 6-sack challenge. So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and until next time, y'all keep living right.